Hi everyone, my name is Alvin. So as part of my self-exploratory work and learning, today I'll be talking about the concepts on blockchain and cryptocurrency. As mentioned, allow me to share with the concepts on blockchain, cryptocurrency, blockchain wallet, block mining. Last but not least, I will end off the session with a demonstration on a full-scale blockchain application developed with the concepts that we have discussed using Flask server and React hooks. Blockchain is basically a distributed and decentralized ledger that helps to store data. You can view it as a collection of blocks, and each block represents a storage unit storing information such as the specific timestamp, last hash, transaction data, current hash, difficulty, and nonce. From the list of attributes, last hash and current hash are the unique identifier, also known as the unique IDs. Last hash is the current hash of the previous block, and the current hash will later becomes the last hash of the next incoming block. All blocks in the chain will have the same list of attributes. Therefore, it's easier to trace back on all the previous blocks within the same chain with these two hashes. Furthermore, hashes are generated based on SHA-256 algorithm along with the remaining attributes. And because it's relying on SHA-256, the output will be a 256 bits hash value. An example of such hash value can be located in the box below with 6 leading zeros. The number of leading zeros are actually determined by the difficulty given. Next, we also have a non-value given to all miners to create new hashes based on the remaining data until they find the right ones. Now, let's talk about cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is a digital medium of exchange that leverages on blockchain concept. It does so in order to keep a public database of transactions that everyone can access. However, by doing so, anyone can modify the data in the database to manipulate the system and transfer more currency to themselves. In order to prevent such malicious behavior, cryptography was introduced to convert transaction data into hidden messages. With backend algorithm, it gives users the ability to generate unique digital signatures. And with that, anyone who wants to record the transactions will have to stamp their signature generated based on public and private keys. In blockchain, wallet is used to store key pairs for each individual. It provides the balance in cryptocurrency, as well as its own address for other senders to perform any transactions. The stored private keys will be responsible to generate the signature, which will then make transactions official. Blockchain mining involves solving and working on proof of work inspired by Hashcash, finding hash value that matches the difficulty level along with the remaining attributes in a single block. Proof of work also helps control the rate of mining in order to discourage dishonest miners with more than 51% of computational power, putting the other remaining miners at a disadvantage. Mining itself requires a lot of time, effort, and computational power. However, miners are still willing to do so because an amount of cryptocurrency will be awarded as a form of reward after each successful mining. With that, we have covered the concepts on blockchain, cryptocurrency, blockchain wallet, block mining. Right now, allow me to walk you through a demonstration on a full-scale blockchain application built based on the concept discussed. Now, let me walk you through a demonstration on MyChain, a simple web application that I've developed to demonstrate the concept on blockchain and cryptocurrency. As the main focus on this demonstration is to show you how blockchain works, the user interface will be very simple and straightforward. This entire application was developed using Flask server, React hook, and a backend library, React Bootstrap. Where you are right now is actually the homepage of the application, also known as the landing page. You will get access to information like the address of the wallet and your current crypto balance. There are also 3 different options under menu. We have blockchain, conduct a transaction, and transaction pool. When you click on blockchain, you will be directed over to this page over here where you can view a list of blocks within the blockchain. The most recently mined block will be on top, the older one will be at the bottom, and the even older ones will be on the remaining pages. If you want to view more details of a particular block, simply click on show more. You'll be able to see things like the list of transactions within the block, and the current hash value for the block, the specific timestamp when the block was mined, and also the amount of crypto that was awarded to the miner. Same goes for all the remaining blocks, they show the same thing. Right now, let's go back to the home page. remember your current balance 650. We shall now perform a transaction. Over here in this page, there will be two different fields. The first field allows you to key in the recipient address, and the second field allows you to indicate the amount you want to transfer. In blockchain and cryptocurrency, addresses are very hard to remember because they come in a combi of random numeric values and characters. So I actually captured the list of addresses from your past transactions. It comes in handy when you want to perform transferring of crypto because you can just simply copy and paste into the field. And remember your current balance is actually 650. So if you right now you transfer out $200, your newly updated balance by right should be 450. So it's shown here is correct, okay? But when you go back to the home page, it's still showing as 650. Basically because your transactions are still yet to be official. You need someone like a miner or yourself to actually mine it. So you can add the transaction into a block, and the block will then be submitted into a blockchain, and by then your balance in your e-wallet will also be updated. So right now let's go back to the transaction pool, click on mine a block, and this will add the block to the blockchain, and within the block it will show the transactions that you have performed, the newly generated hash value for the block, and also the specific timestamp of the time that we actually mine the block, and the amount we receive. So right now when you go back to your home page, by right your balance should be 450, but because you mine it, you get additional 50 credits. So right now your new balance is 500. Okay, so the entire system is actually working based on the concept that we have discussed within the slides, but some of the things cannot be seen here. So right now I'll move to the back end shown here. So basically how you read this is like each paragraph is actually an action. Okay, what kind of action is classified here? It's either a transaction or a block mining. So for a transaction, you get information like the transaction itself, okay, to who, and then the time, the total amount involved, and also the public key as well as the signature generated based on public and private keys, because you need this signature in order for you to make the transaction official. Okay, then for block mining action, within the paragraph you will get information like last hash, current hash, the actual list of transactions, and also the mining reward. Okay, so over here you can simply see the concept on last hash and current hash. Okay, we take the latest block as an example. So over here the last hash is actually the current hash of the previous block, which is over here. It's the same. Yeah. So with that, we have more or less come to the end of the demonstration. If any of the viewer you all want a copy of the codes, you all can email me. If you all have any questions relating to the content, you all can also email me or drop me a comment. Yeah, so with that, thank you.